Yes. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're here with the Crypto Lifer on a Saturday night. Let's get it in. I have a bunch of things to talk about, a bunch of things to go over, and it's an important night to be alive. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's break down and look at the charts as we do every single day. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're with the Crypto Lifer, baby. And what a beautiful time it is to be alive. God bless you and yours. Moving forward, taking a look at what we're seeing here for Bitcoin right off the bat. We're still in this flag. We've been watching this Bitcoin flag for forever now. One thing I do want to talk about and show you really quick with my Lifer Vision eyes, something that I see really fast, is this shoulder, this head, and this possible right shoulder here. That could break to the downside, something that I'm looking at. The 15-minute is overbought. We are about to get a little bit of resistance here. And look, resistance. Now we can't seem to get above this point of control at 16,963. Thank you so much for the super chat right off the bat. A $5 super chat to get us started. 112 likes, 242 people on the live stream. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? Let's get that lemon water drinking. It tastes so good. So I can't watch this song. Can't listen to that song. So shoulder, head, and shoulder to the downside is something that could possibly be happening. Let's flip this upside down. Does it look like an inverted head and shoulder that could break up? It kind of does something, but it's not beautiful. So only time will tell, but something to point out. I do see it's more likely that maybe this could break out. Or did we break down from this and break out? I don't know. We're still inside a bit of a flag here, in my humble opinion. 15-minute does want to roll over. We just don't want to see it. It can roll over. That's fine. Right? And get rejected by this trend line. We just don't want to see it break this area of support, right? We want to get the bounce up above the point of control to the upside in the higher liquidity zone. So this is what we're looking at. This is on the radar for Bitcoin on the 15-minute chart. Let's break out to the 1-hour chart. And that is oversold with momentum that really didn't give us a lot. See, when you get a big momentum move like that, a swing up, but you get not a lot of move, it worries me that we are at a right shoulder. We are at some type of resistance point. But let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame as well. And the 4-hour, absolutely looking for a scoop-de-doop whoop to the upside. So the 4-hour looking for that scoop, that nice move in a bit of a flag here for sure. Can we get it is the question. But that's definitely a bit of a bull flag for the 4-hour time frame. I'm talking about the tight moving averages. When you gravitate up towards the 200 simple, you're touching the 21 on price action. Things are looking handy-dandy to the upside. So only time will tell. Let me make sure how this sounds. That nice move in a bit of a flag here for sure. Okay, so we are a little bit high there. Moving averages, when you gravitate up towards the 200 simple, you're touching the 21 on price action. Things are looking handy-dandy to the upside. So okay, so I was a little overstimulated. That's better there. Sorry. I don't need to be that loud. Okay. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Want to make sure that's a pretty good level. I'm still hitting red. I don't want to hit red. All right. How was that for everybody? I want to make sure it's perfect. Now you're perfect over here. Sounded perfect. Too loud. Yeah, you're good. You're perfect here, friend. Thank you. Shout out to a dingo. Ate my dingoes. Lifer Vision trading course. Thank you so much. So, Bitcoin. Here's the deal. We're looking for a move to this circled area, the 200 simple moving average, out of the flag. We already broke out of this, and when you flag out of a bigger channel, it's likely you head further to the upside. Also, we broke a high volume node. In my opinion, we're likely to go all the way to this high volume node. It's just the rules of the VRVP. You went here, you're likely to go to here. We're traveling through. Once we lose this node, we can fly quickly to 19,000. So don't be surprised if you see it. Also, what I've been showing you, that's an inverted Bart Simpson. And we're likely to head further down to the downside to this area. So don't be too freaked out. And we're waiting. And again, nothing is guaranteed, right? We're going to take it level by level and watch it as we go. So, but that's my hypothesis here, and I'm sticking to it. Nothing has really changed. We've been in this flag now for about a day. And, Saturday's going to drag on a little bit, and that's what we're seeing. So it is what it is, okay? It is what it is. Big winners of the day, GRIN. And who was all over it but the Lifers? Shout out to my team who are all over GRIN. And why? Well, what my man saw was this falling wedge. Moving averages, we're getting close enough. The 50-day moving average, the 21, high volume node, bang, GRIN. Low stochastic, MACD was turning. I'm telling you, if you just follow my special sauce, I don't know if there's better. Anyone think there's better special sauce out there? Shout out to my team. Shout out to the Love Learning. I love you, Love Learning. Shout out to Adingo, ate my Satoshi. Been with me since day one. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Anku Kutsi Butsu and the world. Lakochi Coker, my man. I love you. Appreciate you all for being here. Chris Ray, my man. Don't forget Chris, man. Gold-blooded. Bartholomew J. Smurfington, my man. And Rainier, my man Rainier in the house. Shout out to Rainier. We love you, Rainier. Rainier just continuing dominating the charts. My top protege in the game. Appreciate you, man. Nailing GRIN for massive gains. 12 hours, 111%. Who wouldn't want to double up quickly and fast? And could you have figured this out? Well, my trading group teaches you the way, shows you the guidelines, and gets you on your way to the upside. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you all for being here. All right. Let's take a look at the total market cap and see what we got through. Anything, did we go up or down today since this morning? About flat since where we are. Went down, came right back up. We're kind of exactly where we were this morning. Not much of a change, right, from the last 8 hours since I've been live. It's about 12 hours since I've been live at around 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Who here watched the morning live stream or jumped on in and had a blast and couldn't wait to jump on in tonight? Who's so into crypto throughout this bear market they just do not care, and who's ready to grind through it all with the Lifer, baby? No question. I just want to show you my support for the Crypto Lifer, baby. Shout out to Scotty J in the house for the $5 chat easy, baby. Thank you for the love, man. For the $2.33s, Chili's, please. God bless. May God bless you and yours. You beautiful people. The screen share was fire, too. Yeah, today we worked so hard. I did an update. I also did a private screen share with everybody. All right? And that's going to be ready to go, too. Let me go find that. Sure, did I upload? Probably. I forgot to do the upload, did I? No, I got it. I did it. Amazing. I'm going to post that to the trading group now. Brain mapping. We do brain mapping here. And if you don't know what that is, I made it up, I guess. But I mean, other people probably talk about it. But it's about reworking your subconscious mind to find a new path in your brain to find out who you are again. To change the identity of who you thought you were to someone that you can become now. To conquer your old fears and thoughts of who you used to be. The subconscious data that has been stored to create your identity will be rechanged. And we can help you do that here in the trading group. That's what we do. Yeah, we have our own theories and ways to do it. And there's many different people that will bend your mind through time and space. And you think I'm crazy, but I'm not. And we're doing something different that nobody else is doing here in the trading group. We're changing the way you feel about yourself. And therefore, you change the way you feel about your trading. And therefore, next thing you know, you're on another level. And you're ready to obtain success in your life. And you're ready for it all. So, look, I mean, we had the shoulder, head, and shoulder. We broke out. We're retesting the neckline, in my humble opinion. High volume. And the 4 hours ready to blast. I like what I'm seeing here for total market cap. About to make a bit of a move here. Slight cup and handle, too. Yeah, you could put this in a bit of a cup. I've seen that. Shout out to my man, Shano, or anyone else putting that out there. And look, we got to get to the move at 865 billion and at least gravitate up towards the 200 simple and get back above the 200 simple. You know, when we get above the 200 simple, there's always an explosive move, even if it doesn't mean, even if we come back down later on. And it doesn't mean we're pumping to the moon. Look, I get above here, boom. And I talked about this before, but every single time you get above the 200 simple, boom, huge move there. Huge move there. That's 2 for 2. And look, and you could look at it the other way when you fall below it. Huge move to the downside. Huge move right there, 3 for 3, 4 for 4. So even if we just get a slight move, there's swing trades to be had. So I'm just looking for places for the best swing trades. There's so many places to consistently go at it. So this is starting to show some bullishness to me. And the way the 4 hour wants to push to the upside. So I'm staying bullish until, you know, and now again, we could fall to the downside, break this point of control. Then I would be looking for a short if we did this. And I know that we're headed down to this area because this is a bit of a rising wedge. So I have both scenarios ready and I'm waiting on this move. And I don't want to see us break this zone. We can come down a little lower. I don't want to see us break the zone. I really don't want to see us break $790 billion. $800 billion is my line in the sand, but I'll take it both, you know. And that's the total market cap. And we're kind of honed in right now as a group. So shout out to everybody that's honed in with me. I appreciate it. We know exactly what we're doing. We're all watching this like a hawk, and we know where we're at. So I appreciate that too as well. Shout out to Smurfington in the game. Shout out to Illuminated Nothing. Anku Kutsibutsu. Appreciate you all. So Hi-Fi Finance, MFT, is on the radar again. let's take a look at it. When it starts to move, it moves a lot. So let's talk about Hi-Fi Finance on KuCoin. Thank you so much again for the love. I appreciate that. Throwing it down. Thank you very much. Very nice of you. Shout out to all the new people on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here on a Saturday night. So MFT had some gains. So a little bit of a flag here. Showing a little bit of a, overbought region here. Yeah, 22 is a little spent for me. 3-day had its move, though. Look at the 3-day chart. So I missed this one on the 3-day, but look at that. See? Explosive moves on the 3-day chart. So that's why I'm looking at MMW. I'm going to move on past that one. Morpheus Labs is my 3-day sweetheart right now that I'm watching closely for massive gains. And there's patience in the move, but eventually, over time, I've watched this thing so many times. So let's take a look at ENS. 3-day is halfway. So yeah, there's a lot of, I'm telling you, I love the 3-day chart. A lot of people don't recognize, see what could be happening on the 3-day. XDC is absolutely beat to the ground. It's like almost like it can't wedge any further down. Even has like a divergence here. See that? But you're trying to get it at the very bottom. This thing is connected to the new system with XLM and XRP and the whole ISO 222 coins. You know what I mean? So, but that's like high risk, high reward at this point. But if you believe in this project, wow, but what a beat to the ground that was, right? Daily's spent. You can't really even get more beat to the ground than that. It has the daily bullish divergence too. Lack of momentum. It's almost like it has no choice, but very high risk, high reward. And this is the one night we don't have to stare at the futures. It's so nice. You know what I mean? We can just kind of rest easy for Bitcoin. All right. Let's take a look at the Crypto Fear and Greed Index and see what it's saying here on a Saturday. It is 26. Yesterday was 27. A little less fear. We're still in a good fear area for accumulation. I like to get really low. Could we get one more chance of really good fear? I'd like to see that. Bang. Tron looks like a short to the downside here on the daily. See that? Looks like the daily could give you some gains to the downside. Just something I'm looking at. Theta got the mainnet. Daily could swing. 22 hours super low. This could move on the 22-hour, just looking at the way it is. MACD just needs to flip back, but I don't worry about the MACD as much as the other move. Well, other indicators. Possible inverted headed shoulder on my radar. Theta, man. And kind of got the same flag that Bitcoin's in and away. So if Bitcoin makes that move, Theta will follow, right? You see? Try to kind of follow that same idea. 18% gains for Theta on the daily. Bigger time frame, better move, right? 1 hour has momentum. 4 hours ready to go. I like what I'm seeing for Theta here. 22-hour time frame could get busy here. Theta on my radar. And honestly, running into the mainnet, I really don't see why I wouldn't be able to make some gains, but anything is possible, right? I believe I hold some Theta long term. I'd have to double check. I can't even, but I believe I do. I might as well just say I do in case I don't. But if I can, I definitely would. I just want to. I'm going to keep my count of how many coins I have to a limit. You know, I have so many coins, so I want to keep it down to a limit, right? Shout out to anyone that may or want to jump on in. These are the greatest times to get in, beginning of the month. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We charge at any time of the day, so you could, you know, whatever, if you got in the 10th, you could charge in the 10th of every month. We set up the better system, and actually Patreon is moving to that system too as well. So now whatever you get in, it doesn't matter either. So, but we encourage you to go to CryptoLifer.com, and that gives me the least amount of payment people in between me and you. CryptoLifer.com, and also cryptocurrency, you know. But yeah, shout out to everybody here on the live. Bringing the fire tonight. The cubic weight of water. There you go. You guys are distracting me, guys. Come on. Come on now. Come on now. It's somebody else's fault. So, I mean, we got a strong bullish divergence on the 22-hour for KuCoin shares. Screaming something is a brew. Do we get an inverted head and shoulder back to the upside? Interesting. My beloved KuCoin shares. It's possible they've made a bit of a bottom, or at least some type of quick dead cat bounce. Now, I don't have any of these. I got in at 1. I sold it at like 17. Probably a good time to begin to accumulate a little bit. KuCoin shares been a strong long-term, you know, hodl. Does also give you back rewards in other shares. Here's the last one we had. We had at least a pump back up to the upside. KuCoin shares on the radar, a little beat to the ground though. Let's look at BNB, speaking of that. And it's all about exchange-based tokens. I love me some exchange-based tokens. And if Bitcoin bangs out of that flag, so will BNB out of this flag. See? And now you can identify the moves. And then there's BNB 3L. And now you start loving yourself, because you start educating. You can see how you can make more money out of this move than the most of the market. You want to set yourself up for greatness. Set yourself up for love. If anything's going to pump, it's going to be BNB on this 22-hour. Trading BNB on the 22 hours sounds like a plan. Who thinks, and again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying should be taken as financial advice. It's just a plan I have. Something I'm looking at. I might be completely off my rocker, out of my mind. Spruce in the juice, you know. But I like BNB on the 22. Looking very bullish. And very oversold 22-hour BNB. All right. So then I like to look at BNB USDT.3L. BNB up even. And you got the same kind of thing going here. Keep it simple. And this is the move here. Nothing's guaranteed, but it's, you know, point of control. 70% gains for BNB 3L. All right. Could turn on us. Anything could happen. It could dump. Bitcoin could not make the move. All right. We are going into the volatility of the weekend. But possible move. And see, if BNB goes up 30 or, you know, 26 or whatever, 27, you're making 70% on the BNB 3L move. All right. Slight cup and handle. Sammy cup and handy to the upside. Last time I saw a move like that, it was 1976. The guy pulled it right out of the backside. Flung it up against the backboard, grabbed it with his shoulder, bumped it off his head. Did a spin, twist around the loop. Around the world, skipped, lifted, doopy, down, I do. All the way to the right. So 70% gains possibly coming out of BNB 3L. Bit of a cup and handy. Sammy cup and handy to the upside. We do have a bit of resistance here. Got to get above that to the zone, but it looks like we can get all the way to the upside there for Sammy cup and handy. Again, I've never seen something like this before, Marv. You know what, Bobby? This will be the first time I've seen it, too. Hey, Lois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. It's Saturday night, and I'm in Quahog watching Crypto Lifer. Me and Chris like it. Hey, Chris, go to your room. Come back down when you have a better attitude. I heard you were talking about Crypto Lifer. Nobody says that in my house. Only me and Brian. Brian has XRP, and I love my THETA. So don't talk about Crypto Lifer. Shout out to the 348 people on the live stream, 179 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. All right? And how about Crypto Magazine, baby? Crypto Magazine. Crypto Magazine. Holding me down on page 110, 111. Read about my life story. And you can read this article. Go, please go. I know you're sweltering, fiending to read this. You got to read this. My life story here, Crypto Magazine. Jump on it today. Check it out. And I would love for you to check it out. It's going to be at Barnes & Noble's, I believe, this week. I'll make sure for sure. I'll go in and we're going to do, when you see me go in and buy it in Barnes & Noble's, do the same. Support me. Catch your boy in a local Barnes & Noble's, 19 countries. Crypto Magazine, baby. Crypto Magazine. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to Kevin Hart for being on the cover, supporting crypto, supporting NFTs. Kevin, you're the man. Someone reach out to Kevin Hart's agent. We got to have him on the show. Got to have Kevin on the show. It's going to happen. I believe all things are possible and all things come out, especially when you put them out to the universe. They come right back at you. So Kevin Hart, jump onto the show. Love to have you. Want to talk about your how you got into crypto, your vision for crypto and kind of what you think where we're going and what you bring to the space. And I think that's amazing. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. And you can see here on the bottom of the screen down there, that is Around the Blockchain every Thursday at 5. It's every single day at 5 p.m. Around the Blockchain, and it's going to be moving to its own YouTube channel, its separate YouTube channel Around the Blockchain. So check it out. That's going to be happening in a theater near you. 72.92% gains here. BNB USDT.3L, 22-hour time frame, 70% gains coming possible for BNB. What I like to do too is I put this RSI, and the RSI is even in this flag. Things are looking pretty good. I see a lack of bullish momentum here. Something seems to be brewing on this point of control for BNB. So if Bitcoin gets the move, BNB loves to follow it for a move. And we also got the total market cap. We are a little pinned on the daily, but doesn't mean we can't seem to get a move here on the smaller altcoins. Let's take a look at total 3. And I'm also going to look at ETH BTC and see, this has a little bit better of a move. But overall, we are at a resistance point for all of the altcoins. Resistance. But we got this cooking here, right? This is kind of what we want to see. We want to see us stay in this and break to the upside and head back to this liquidity zone up here at this point of control. That would put the altcoins back up to about $368 billion. Right now, we're kind of in this bowl. See? Saying rounded bottoms pay the bills. We finally stopped the cascade, slowly trying to milk out laterally to the side, right? And if we drop down, we're going to drop down pretty hard. So it would not be fun for these altcoins. So let's see. Let's take it one step at a time. Let's not overextend ourselves. But one step at a time, can we get back to the next mode here? 362 billion and begin to build. This is the total market cap of all the altcoins, excluding Ethereum and Bitcoin. All right? Excluding Ethereum and Bitcoin. This is something we want to see every single day. Shout out to the 379 people, the 200 likes. When you guys keep hitting the like button, you get more people to the live. Only live, really, on Saturday night at 8 p.m. Jump on it today. Really sad USA lost. They didn't look that good, honestly. Everyone thought they would look great. I thought they didn't play that well even before. I didn't see any strong leader on the team that really made me feel we were going to get to some high levels. But again. So look, Phantom 3L, all these other coins don't look as good as Bitcoin, as BNB does. But they still, they're still oversold. Let's take a look here. Still got this giant cup and handle here for Phantom, but it has this shoulder, head and shoulder kind of thing going on. It's kind of got an ugly flag, It does. I do see the head and shoulder here, but Bitcoin pumps, Phantom's going to pump, and Phantom's been hot recently, and you still got this oversold behavior here on the stochastic. So you can almost put this in a bit of a flag too, right? And just that is the flag there. I'm telling you, I'm just seeing some signs of some type of move here. A lot of bulls, a lot of you know, I've seen this type of behavior before, but anything is possible. What do I know? All right, but Phantom 3L, possibly 80% gains coming here if we did, in fact, you know, do somewhat of a small local bottom. That doesn't even have to say we bottom for sure, but a local bottom that could come back. But for now, we bounced off the point of control. Do we come hungry for more to the upside? Phantom 3L also on the radar. I like playing the big boys that follow Bitcoin, right? There's a bunch of ways to trade the market. I trade the tiny little altcoins that nobody knows about, right, here and there. And then trade bigger cap coins that follow Bitcoin with the 3L tokens. Like, both give you probably pretty much similar gains. And it depends. This one gives you more liquidity as well. So you got this same kind of cup and handle behavior going on around the market, right? I mean, that's a cup and handle right there for Ape, right? And that actually would present it a larger move to the upside. That brings us somewhere here to about 33. Did that go to 30? You know, like 13, 33, 38, yeah. That's a double up from 6 cents, right? So Ape on the radar too, right? And there's more going on with Ape. Chance that Ape makes a bit of a move here. 22-hour time frame showing some signs of life for Ape coin and a bit of a cup and handle too. So just starting to build a resume of coins here that looks somewhat similar. Seeing if Bitcoin makes a move, what's going to make that move with it, and what's going to present the most advantageous way to make a gain, right? High risk, high reward of the 3S and 3L tokens. These are on KuCoin. Link in the description below. They also have them on MEXC Global. MEXC Global, a great place to trade. Check out MEXC Global today. Not many people know about MEXC Global. It's a new, beautiful exchange. I've been loving MEXC Global. It's an awesome place to trade. They've changed their colors too, back to blue, which I like. It's kind of cool. But look, they have ETFs too, which I really love trading. They have futures trading too. And they have all different types of options and just spot trading. They also have some of the newest coins that people don't have, like Casper and the like. Let's take a look at that, by the way. KASUSD CASPA on MEXC Global. So remember, it got high, and I drew this, and I said, let's wait for the retracement. Okay? Let's pull back and see what we see here. That's how I stock a coin, and a lot of people, you forget about it, right? But I'll be right on it for you. That's another thing about the group is when you might get too busy, we remind you of a hot coin yet again. So this thing is just going to get ready to reset and reload, in my humble opinion, and likely to blast off for more. I see this coin getting huge, right? I kind of like what it's about. We've been watching it too. It's got a pretty good following. Caspa. There's some gas here on the 22-hour. I don't own any of it right now. I want to make that really clear, right? But I'm waiting to just get back in for another bit of a move. 4-hour time frame looks pretty nice. The daily is spent to the ground. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing there. 1-hour time frame came up. 15-minute could reset. Bit of divergence right there for a bounce. Back inside the pattern. Interesting. So I'm going to watch this closely on that 4-hour time frame. We got our fib drawn. Didn't retrace, you know, where you wanted to, which is the golden pocket down in here and back to this liquidity zone, so which you can see that. But I'll be watching this closely. Right now, there's a 70, 69, 78%, but they could even get even more depending. So I'm watching this coin. It's on MEXC Global. Only tradable on MEXC Global, really. That's where you want to get the liquidity for this coin. KASUSDT CASPA. All right, CASPA. Shout out to my beautiful people at MEXC Global. Zero maker fees for all future and spot trading pairs. You can't get that anywhere else. Jump on into MEXC Global. Link in the description below. Beautiful place. What I also love about them is the ETFs. You can't get better ETFs anywhere else. Leverage ETFs, the 4X, the 5X, they're awesome. All right. Even 2X, which a lot of people don't have. You don't want just a little 2X. You know, that's why I just want to get a little extra. You know, that every time a little X is higher risk, so 2X ain't bad. You know, and that's what I really like about these. You know, you can just trade Bitcoin 2L and 2X. It's a really good way to begin to learn how to introduction to leverage ETFs. So what are leverage ETFs? They're a type of derivative product that gives you leverage exposure to the underlying asset. Like other tokens, leverage ETF can be traded on a spot market. Each share of leverage ETF represents a basket of derivative positions. The price of a leverage ETF moves along with the price changes. Even if it's leveraged, it won't cause any liquidation to your account when the market is volatile. See? And that's why I use leverage traded ETFs. And I teach this. I have whole classes on it. I break it down. So this is kind of, basically what I like to do. Now, there's definitely things you want to learn about it, right? What are them? How do they work, right? The rebalancing mechanism works when leverage is a good choice for one-sided market, but a poor choice for fluctuating markets. When there's a high volatility, there may be higher intraday losses. Traders should be cautious when investing. Yeah, like if it goes up and down super fast, you know what I mean? Obviously, right? You can trade leverage tokens on MEXC Spot. Go into leverage trade ETF page for your preferred ones. I mean, that's the same for everything too. That's the same for futures trading, you know. Trading fees when buying and selling on the spot market is the level is the same as spot trading. It's just like a spot, you know. Compared with spot, the market of leverage trading has higher risk and uncertainties. Holding leverage tokens may result in numerous intraday gains and losses. Of course, got to be careful, right? Market moves up and down, that moves up. That moves down, you know, the whole point is Bitcoin goes up and down by 3 or 4 or 5%. That thing's swinging by 10% back and forth like a pendulum. So you got to know what you're doing too. It's high risk, high reward for sure, right? When you're trading 3L and 3S tokens. You start with just trading spot assets. For me personally, start by trading spot assets and move myself into the 3L and 3S. All right. Pocket network still on the radar, getting tighter and tighter on this 4-hour. Had a spike back in, but still in the pattern. I'm liking this pocket network. It's still on my radar. I don't own any. I haven't jumped in yet. I may miss it. I may forget. You never know, me personally. But I'm going over it too for each and every one of us. Just thinking about it. Reminding myself about the pocket network. Little reminders aren't bad, right? To keep yourself in the game every single day. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. May God bless you all. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're with the Crypto Lifer. Shout out to the $39 in chat revenue. You people are absolutely beautiful and amazing. Let's see what's going on with the chat. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. We got CHE, we got FLUX, BTC, we got Luna. Thoughts on Graph, XLM, is OP a good hold? Thoughts on XMR and Matic. Hope you're having a great day. Hello from Alberta, Canada. Stay hydrated, drink water, my man. Big respect, Mr. Sam. For real, Rastafari, my man. May God bless you and yours. Edmonton gang. Where's everybody from? Blast off where you're from. Let's get the chat moving. We get that chat moving, we may attract more people to the live. Miami was absolutely beautiful. Got the John McAfee belt in Miami. Unbelievable. Miami was absolutely beautiful. What a beautiful place to be. The HODL Awards, baby. HODL Award. Gotta HODL it all the way, baby. All the way. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. We got New Jersey. We got Huntington Beach. We got, wow. Mom's, Scotland. San Diego. Huntington Beach. Peter saw, you didn't see anything, Peter. I'm from Castle. PA all day, OMG. South Kakalaki. You got one, Sammy. Gina Bombina, Spain. Any thoughts on Zilliqua? Hardest working man in the show is South Dakota, Australia, the Bay Area. Yeah, woo. Seattle, Denver. My man. Atlanta, Georgia. Colorado, Ghana. All the way from Ghana. Shout out to my man Shady Zaghul. The Bay Area, Ohio, Monterey, Puerto Rico, Canada, Quahog, my man, all the way from Quahog. Hey, you want to come have some beers at Quahog there? Look, hey, Lois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Singapore, I don't need leverage if I could find some of those spot gains you find all the time. That's what I'm saying, baby. Ontario, Tijuana, Mexico, where there is a will. The likes go on up, baby. We appreciate the love. Sammy Dread, baby. Sammy Dread all day long, baby. I'm a Jamaican in heart. Deep in my heart, man. I'm telling you. One thing, man. One thing. I go over the charts, man. Nah, I can't do it. I could work on it, though. I used to do it sometimes back in the day. East Vancouver, Maine. Freezing cold here. It ain't too bad here. Today was actually like 50s. Could have been worse. Could have been worse, man. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. May God bless you. Okay, let me go to work now. I got work to do. The people have spoken, and the people have asked me to go over CHZ and FLUX BTC. All right, as I also looked at the Pocket Network. We're going to go over a lot of coins. No one else goes over more coins than we do. Every single day, I would like to challenge every other YouTuber out there. Every single day, every single week, without miss. Without miss. Even as I traveled. What a beautiful trip that was, man. honestly, it's funny though. Like, you're like, oh, I really got to reset. And my trips are awesome and I love them. But my trips also are like high engaged missions. I'm like building, I'm moving. As I'm out there, I'm like, I want to get back. Dude, I almost missed around the blockchain completely. I'm sitting there with Ben right next to me. I'm excited. You know, I met Ben, met a bunch of other people. I'm mingling in a VIP room at a high-end restaurant on South Miami Ave, right? I'm pretty fun, right? And I think about what a nerdy guy I am and my obligations. And I'm sitting there and Ben's next to me and I look up and I go, I'm like, oh my God. And Ben's, you know, I kind of made like, I was like, I got ATB. I'm going to miss it. And I ordered an Uber. And luckily I was only like 4 minutes away from the house. Like the restaurant was so close. I picked such a good restaurant and I picked a great, you know, what I am good at. And I had never really stayed in Miami before. It had been years. Since I was 18, one time I stayed at like a Sheraton on the beach with some kids. Like, hadn't stayed in Miami in a long time. But what I did is I looked at the map and, you know, I don't know, ended up picking like a really good location. Brickell. Brickell's a beautiful, beautiful place. Just pretty part of Miami. Nice place to stay. You get access to the beach, access to all different other parts of the city. You can go north, south, you know. And, you know, the cab rides are between 20 and 30, depending. You know, you're 30 minutes from the airport. It ain't too bad. So, look, CHE's in this broadening wedge. Okay, we've been looking at it closely. You know, we thought we'd get more out of the World Cup out of it, in my humble opinion. Didn't really give us the predictable idea. Didn't, like, you know, like Doge gets a tweet, Doge gets a pump. We didn't get that for CHE like we were looking for. Possible shoulder, head into shoulder. Even though if it has a higher right shoulder, I have seen this play out, so I just want to bring it up. Even though it's not perfect, just something that my mind did see. This is a bit of an M2 with a higher low. We dropped down, but we are kind of scoop-a-looping here, trying to hold a low. 4 hour wants to point to the downside. 22 hours not in our favor. The daily attempting to begin a new path. Let's take a look at the 3-day. 3-day just getting started. And you know I am about my 3-day chart. So, you know, CHE on the 3-day. Can it kind of hold the zone? And you got this idea too now, like you're in, you know, slightly strange pattern for sure though. Strange pattern. Another, one thing I do, you know, I like to kind of trying to figure out what I'm seeing. There you go. I try to make something that I've known before. Oh, so it's got a little bit of this going, doesn't it? It's got a little bit of an inverted head and shoulder here, possible. See that now? Yeah, like, but you just say I showed you all different things. All right. This is the other wedge that we're looking at too. All right, and you got this falling wedge. You're like, Sammy, I've never seen it done like this before, but that's because you've never seen it done like this before. Okay, you see? I do it because I do it, because I do it, because I do it. Because I do it. I do it because I do it. So I do it because I do it, and I do it because I do it some more. Shout out to the 250 people on the live for it, and you got 395. Look what you guys did. When you pumped that chat out, when you got excited, when you sent your energies out to the verse, you got this going. Send your energies out there. Send the like. Send it out. Pump it up. Do everything you can to pump this stream up. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get motivated, baby. What do I got to do to wake you up in the house? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Woo! Come on now. Get out of your seat and dance. It's Saturday night. It's Saturday night, baby. Let's go. You can feel the energy through the metaverse, baby. Let's keep it moving. Shout out to each and every one of you. So CHE, possible 80% gains here out the 3-day chart. So again, another 3-day look. Starting to kind of edge out there. And this is how you kind of, you know, you want to see what the masses don't see. You want to have vision, pull out vision, pause. Didn't sound right, but you do want to have pull out vision though. I mean, if you don't, you know what I'm saying. So, can we get above the point of control and boom out? Party till like it's 1999. And if we start to break this trend line, you know that we could come down to the double bottom. So, you know, it's not all gravy train. Right? You got to hold the zone here. So you can rocket ship back to the upside. CHE on the radar, though. Something to look at here on the 3-day. Thank you so much for your contribution. It's a wonderful super chat. CHZ on the radar. And you teach me as much as I teach you. It's a beautiful thing. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. All right. Can you check Matic for the $4.99? Hi, Sam. Curious on your thoughts on XMR chart. I love your work, and I'm slowly learning TA. Thanks for your channel, drawing me to it a few years ago. Your motivation and discipline is inspiring me. Shout out to Tristan Fustelar, man. Man, I love you, man. Remember when you were one of my first students, man? I remember you, bro. I remember you, man. You people are beautiful, man. All of you have been there since the beginning. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. It's just crazy to see the people that believed in me when I first started, and we're pushing the limits, and we're continuing to grow every single week, every single day. I love you. Thank you so much for the love. I live in the present moment. All we have right now is the now, and I greatly appreciate each and every one of you for being here. May God bless you all. Thank you for the love. Let's continue to go through. No one does more coins than the Crypto Lifers every single day, baby. I love you. And I work with the 4Ds, in case you're new here. The 4Ds got me here and will continue to keep me here. What are they? My desire to change my life. Amen. So you build with the desire. You probably have a desire. You're watching live YouTube right now because you want to change your life. You found a live stream. You want to be like, okay, what do I do? Well, I'm telling you, this will not waste your time. I'm drinking the lemon water. I'm working out. I'm not, positive vibes, positive messages, positive vibrations, high frequency. Keep yourself vibrating high. Keep yourself going. Positive affirmations, manifestation. You can, you will, you are the best. Keep negative people out of your life. There's so many different tips and tricks, and these are just the simple ones. Drink lemon water, work out, keep labradorite in the hand. Get some essence on you at all times. Right? You know how it is. Okay. Desire, dedication, discipline, and determination. The 4Ds. First, have the desire to change your life. The dedication to do something over and over again until you're so much better. You're just amazing at it. The discipline to continue to do it. Even on days you don't feel that good, you got to discipline yourself through it. And the determination to continue to grind no matter what happens in your life. I was determined to bring my equipment to Miami, right? As we continue to grow, move, and boom, boom, boom. Elon Musk, listening to him was amazing. He was on Spaces. Started to the 9,672 followers. On our way to 10,000 Twitter followers. I love each and every one of you. You're wonderful people. May God bless you all. Thank you for the love. Amazing. Are you excited about any crypto conventions coming up? All right. I'm excited about Bitcoin Miami. Let me know if you're excited about anything. Is there anything I don't know? I want to know. There might be an event I don't know about. Like that Cardano event I caught in Las Vegas. So I went to Las Vegas. I caught Cardano NFT, right? Then we're in Miami for D Central. So we've been traveling the globe, man. We've been taking the show around, man. We might as well be doing a world tour, baby. But we've been taking the show around the country. From Vegas to Miami, baby. Back to Boston. Hey, I took the show to NYC NFT last 2 Octobers ago too. So this show is a traveling show, able to give you the word, give you the information all around the world. Let's take a look at the world news today and what's coming on in from this morning. Galaxy Digital. Let's take a look. Galaxy Digital wins auction to buy GK8 from bankrupt crypto lender Celsius. The self-custody platform acquired by Celsius over a year ago was put on the block following the lender's bankruptcy filing in July. So that's good to know. The Galaxy decided Mike Novogratz focused financial services firm Galaxy Digital has won an auction to buy the self-custody platform GK8 from bankruptcy crypto lender Celsius. He builds his companies out of bankruptcy. He always grabs his deals on the low. I'm pretty sure he got some of that auction Bitcoin from Silk Road, if I'm not mistaken. Not all of it, but a little bit of it. Him and my other man there, Tim Draper. The deal, which is subject to regulatory approval, would expand Galaxy Global's footprint with a new office in Tel Aviv, Israel. Adding GK8 to our prime offering. Everyone's going to Tel Aviv. I hear about it all the time. My buddy was in there. Someone was just there. Other people working from there. I hear about tech in Tel Aviv a lot. But that's just something to think about here. Galaxy Digital. They have the bread to reinvest. So this industry is not dead. People still see when a big billionaire spends money on something, hey, that's when I look at that, like the overall market. Time for me to pony up and grab a little more BTC. New York wants crypto startups to pay 5 times per year for a BIT license. Obtaining a New York BIT license was already considered prohibitively expensive, but the regime looks to set the cost to crypto companies even more. They make it impossible. Save New York from SBF and FTX. That's what they say. I mean, yeah, I guess the BIT license did. I guess in a way, but it also is out of control. There's got to be a level playing field. They make it unlevel. They don't want New Yorkers in that huge market to be taken away from all the stock trading, right? They want to hold that down, and now it can be tokenized, and then they know they're going to lose most of it because they can do it there and they can do the crypto. So no one will need them eventually, and they know that. They're doing everything they can to hold on at last resort. Bitcoin slips as the U.S. economy added a strong 236K jobs in November. The unemployment rate was unchanged at 3.7%. Employees added 360,000 jobs in November. All right. And back out of the news, just wanted to keep you updated with some quick information about what's happening. Been working a ton since August. Now it's time to take off and play the action this winter, whatever it may be. Shout out to my man, Mark Pelra. Much appreciated. And whatever happened to Michael Pa, man? Whatever happened to Michael Paeasy? Michael Beasy, man. So, oh yeah, this is just our indicator. I cleaned it up a little bit so I could see it better. Makes a little more sense to me. Starting to make a bit of a move here. I thought we added the MACD line. I guess I forgot to, right? I'll have to add that again. Dang it. Would have sworn I added that MACD line earlier today, but I guess I forgot, right? Because it would have crossed through both, man. Looking okay for BTC so far, so good. All right. This could make a move out of that flag. It's interesting. All right. Let me take a look at the super chats now. What a nifty chart you have there. Lifer Vision Indicator. Boom. Lifer Vision, man. We're working on it. It's going to come out. Luna C, please, someone said. I like how that was so polite of you. What a nice person. So you get put to the line with that, please. Luna C, please. So, I mean, polite people. I'm just... No, but okay. So Lunacy just took a little dump in the last hour, huh? They tried to grab anyone else who thought they were going to jump on in easy peasy. Said, oh, no. It's still in the flag, but is it going to drop to the downside? Was that Bitcoin? Let me just take a look. Make sure Bitcoin didn't do the same thing. Did it just do a little bit of liquidity grab here for BTC? No, Bitcoin's been saved 16,000. Bitcoin's been flat at that 16,000, doing its thing. 1 hour did pump, but didn't give us a lot. That worries me that we may not get a bit of a move, and we could begin a dump here. Shoulder, head, and a shoulder. So it's not all gravy. Just because the flag and the 4 hour looks good, it's not all gravy. We could see a move to the downside for Bitcoin. All right. Struggling sideways. I would have liked to see more of a move out of that 1 hour time frame. What I want to see is the 4 hour just pin it and get a bigger move here. So just more focus on the 4 hour. Try not to let the 1 hour minutia get to me, which can, I do trade with it, but there's sometimes when I use like my trader instinct and I go with a bigger time frame. I can't explain when or how you just kind of switch prerogative, right? But we are looking for that power of the 4 hour to the upside of that 200 symbol, but anything is possible. All right. 2 hour looks really good too. So does the 3 hours. So the 1 hour really could get override by its friends. But I just want to caution you that anything is possible, right? So ETH wanted that to break out of that point of control. You could see though, but it must hold the other point of control that we had here. Let's see if it can break back in. Stuff all changes here. Just going to delete it for now. In my mind, it's breaking the trend line. See that? Measured move now lower and lower. It is oversold though. You give it the benefit of the doubt. Two scenarios. What do you do? Let's see, beginners say, what do you do there? Well, I'm open-minded and I try to remember both. It's better off to think it fell out and that it has to get back in. So that's the best answer and then play, could be bearishly retested and then, rising wedges break to the downside. Okay. But you are still in a bit of a flag and you're remembering that just like Bitcoin. And can we break out And this should follow Bitcoin. So you want to see if it can break back inside the pattern, right? And that brings me to ETH BTC, which is also like just a known indicator for the altcoins. It's a leading indicator. And we trade it all the time, and I always have it kind of in a bit of a zone. So we look at it here on the daily, and it pumped up pretty nicely, but it's been going sideways, but it's doing what it should do, in my opinion, just kind of going more and more sideways. And eventually consolidating. And it's if we get a bigger move in the whole move, we will get a huge move there to the upside too as well. So watching ETH BTC, still kind of exactly where we want it to be, showing that there eventually can be a nice move for the altcoins against Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance too, something that we used to look at almost every single day. Take a look at it again here. Not as relevant as we have a smaller movement for Bitcoin. We kind of know where we're at. But once the market starts to rip, we will be looking at dominance again. I'll even start fresh on it. It's been a long time, right? So let's take a look here. Take a look at the weekly. We got to look at it all. So it's like a bit of a double bottom here. The lowest we saw was at 35. It's pretty close. That's interesting. You got a lot of altcoins in the market. It's been more saturated than ever, which I believe is, takes away a lot of the move for Bitcoin. It's in a bit of a descending triangle too. Like that breaks to the downside, you're going to get a drop down to 28. Imagine that. Bitcoin dominance. I mean, how does that happen? Do we get a major dump in the market and people just dump out of Bitcoin completely, right? And we have a recession or something and just Bitcoin dumps. I mean, you could see that, right? So I'm just open-minded. Don't want to see it, right? Wouldn't be amazing. 2-week chart suggests no way. We're going to bounce back to the upside. We're doing a bit of a double bottom here, and there's like a strong bullish divergence. So the 2-week chart suggesting no, but anything is possible. Monthly even in the indecision, but 2-week chart could get a bit of a bounce here. 10-day chart struggling. 5-day chart, 22-hour the daily aren't looking great either. In the 4-hour, so Bitcoin dominance isn't screaming it's going to get a big move anytime soon. Looking more of sideways behavior for now, which is like somewhat favors the alts a little bit, but not amazing either. It's a little bit of it kind of just says the market may go sideways. Also, we're feeling out the rate hike on December 13th, right? So now once we get into December, next 10 days, everyone's going to be playing, I think, kitty foot, whatever, just a little bit here, a little bit there. Just everyone's going to be waiting. And this has also got that descending triangle vibe there. So that's Bitcoin dominance in a nutshell. Let's look at US Tether dominance. We want to see what that's looking like in comparison. Okay. And that kind of has a little bit of a room here. It's in this flag, just like, the Bitcoin's in, which is interesting. It says it could bounce, it could pump up on the 12-hour time frame. 22 daily. 3 days a little spent, which is good, right? But the daily does look good for the US Tether dominance, which is interesting. You look at Bitcoin dominance. LUNC, we didn't finish. It has to get back inside this pattern. Forgive me for that. But it has to get back inside this pattern to remain bullish. Otherwise, look for a bearish retest, or could it be making this, flag this way? You see this? And where it would come back up and kind of go sideways there. So either it breaks back inside of this descending triangle that it broke from, but I mean, that's a descender, and your measured move was to the downside anyway. It's kind of look like you're bearishly retesting to the downside. A lot of talk for LUNC. Everyone's super excited, right? But again, I mean, it's still LUNC. Don't get too into the hype, right? You want to do here is you want to pull a Fibonacci. You're back at the 786. I mean, definitely telling you a better place to accumulate than when you're chasing. And it could definitely begin to ride up that ladder, but it could be a long and slow process. It could be, I did this one time, and holding LUNC can take forever, but 229% gains possibly coming. You're not buying the top. 22 hours a little high for me. I'd wait for it to reset again and maybe possibly get even lower, but you're beginning to build, beginning to watch. This is something on the radar, LUNC, right? Just back to Bitcoin dominance on that daily time frame. And they both kind of want to move, but it's just higher up than the other one. Bit of a double bottom there. When they both want to pump up, it's usually not a good sign. Usually means you're getting sold out of all coins, or at least the only good thing it could be if they both, you want them both to fall for all coins. If they're both going up, it means that you're getting kicked out. A lot of people are getting stopped out, and they're getting into USDT and they're getting into BTC. That's kind of what you're looking at. That's what's happening. All right. We're looking at Doge. Remember, Doge was on the radar here on the auto. Let's take a look here at Doge 3 out on the 4-hour time frame. And I see it in this cup and handle. It did get a bump, but didn't really get the move that I wanted it to so far. It's been a little shallow, right? 1 hour has a little more gasolina in it tonight, and it's in this, in a bit of a pennant. Can it get the move here for Doge? It's getting tight in the zone, showing some signs of life here for Doge. Let me reset this. There we go. That's perfect. I like it's above this high volume node, headed to this next high volume, looking like it can go. Even for a little swing trade here on the 1 hour, looking bullish for 21. I like what I'm seeing for Doge. I would watch Doge tonight. You never know, and it just, he's out there on Twitter. Even when he talks, people just consider it bullish for Doge. You know what I mean? I know I'm being funny, but I'm being honest too, right? And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade, all right? You're with the Crypto Lifers. Don't forget, we're here for you every single day. Rain or sun, travel or no travel, city or city, city by city, magazine or no magazine. We are ready. We are ready. Crypto Magazine, we love you. Crypto Magazine, we absolutely love you. Probably have to get I'll get a digital copy of this, put it on the screen. I love this. Without further ado, I'm going to narrate the entire article. No, but if you want, I would read the article narration. I have to do it anyway, so we have a copy of it. So maybe I'll do it in a little while at the very end. It's a Saturday night. Most people probably leave and think I'm full of myself. But if you would like to hear it and you'd like to jump in and just kind of listen to the narration and hear the passion in my voice as I talk about kind of how I got into what I'm doing, jump on in later on today. Who thinks it's ridiculous? Who wants to listen? You let me know, and I'll listen to the people. Whatever the people say, I'll do. Let's see what the people are saying here. Look at all the moderators here tonight. Gina Bombina, Adingo 8, my Satoshis, Lakochi Coker, Bartholomew J, Love Learning, Victor Perez, Lifer Friend, everyone here too. Nick Flip, my man, Yugon Sky, Mark Pelra, Don't Savor, my man. Crypto 420, Crypto Tonight, Blue Egg Fun, my dude. I love that, the Blue Egg Fun. For a deep dive or TA support, thank you for Love Learning for talking about how to do a super chat. You're talking to me, Dingo? Please say yes. You're funny. NY being horrible. Imagine my shock. I know, right? Funny. Lifer meetup in Bali. Let's do it. Let's do it. Been working a ton since August. Now it's time to take off and play the action. Hey, action paction. Share his years of experience in 2+ hours. Teaches his TA style from A to Z. It's the foundation and the first step for every lifer. Yeah, I do teach class every single Tuesday, which is amazing. I love this class. I love teaching it. Jump on in every Tuesday. Lifer Vision trading course. And there's a younger, better lit version of myself, right? Probably a little more better slept. But that course is going to be awesome. Every Tuesday from 3 to 5:30. Jump on in. We did an amazing deal that people loved and took advantage of. Absolutely got to teach a lot of people through that. I'm absolutely amazed, and I can't wait. So excited. Also, I believe I teach class the 10th. Next weekend. I teach class next weekend because we'll be traveling the following one. We've moved it. All right. So Doge is on my radar. I've been nice enough to show you everything that's also on my radar for the night that I'm looking at. Let's take a look at Flux BTC here on KuCoin. All right, Flux BTC. Now it's getting super tight, but just because it's tight doesn't, the liquidity worries me a little bit. But it is, could make a bit of a move here. Possibly 29% gain. Let me zoom out though. I'll show you. Whenever I look at a coin, first thing I do is I want to look at it in its entirety. All right. So you got this. You kind of double bottoming in a way. I got you. Got this trend line forming. Almost no point of a fib because you're already all the way back again. Get above the point of control, you can fly back up. High risk, high reward for sure. Daily's a little overbought for me. Anything could happen. I've seen this and seen huge moves come out of it. But it just, for me, the probability is a little sketch, right? Even the 3-day. So I don't know. I'm not too much in favor of this right now at the moment. 4-day possible out of this smaller flag, but it just, the 4 hour, sorry, not the 4-day, the 4 hour. But it's not like screaming amazing to me, right? I think there's way better trades out there, in my humble opinion. But again, this could be amazing. I'm not the end all of everything of what I say. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Okay. Some people spit out their coffee just now, right? But it's true. And that's how I feel. Thoughts on graph? I like the graph. I think it's amazing. I think Covalent does better. If you looked at the tech and you broke them down, GRT was hot for me until I found Covalent. I also like the team a little better at Covalent. But I do own some graph token, I'll be honest, for the long haul. But I mean, I even said it was likely to drop to the downside here. See me predicting this, and it almost got to my target here. So not looking hot, not looking amazing. Overbought on the daily and didn't really, and it is in a downtrend. And now it has a new downward area. So people are just selling this thing off to the downside. Good, looks like a tax harvest, And remember, for the next 2 weeks, people are going to be taxed. They're going to be selling coins off, buying them back. Some people are going to forget. Some people are going to just give up on projects. Just remember, it's a hard next few weeks to be in the market. This is just what it is. You're learning market in your life. You go in November into December, we go through the new year, then we get into the spring. A lot cooks in the spring. We always get these pumps into June. It also works in the quarters. We're ending quarter 4. And we have some mainnets coming out. We have different news too as well. And I'll keep you up to date in the trading group if you stay posted. So this could continue to drop down, honestly. In my opinion, it has to have bottomed like pretty closely soon though, right? If you love the tech and you love the project, it's a good time to DCA. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say should be taken as such. I own some. I'm going to hold it long term, but it is what it is, right? So, thoughts on the graph. XLM. Is OP a good hold? I mean, that's up to you. I don't know. Let's take a look at Stellar Lumens. As it got taken down on liquidity, I think it kind of probably took a beat down. Now, see, this looks pretty nice. See, on the 4-day, yeah, it did fall out of the pattern, though. See that? It dumped. Which kind of would be assumed when you take liquidity out of a project off an exchange, right? Looks like it could continue to go down right now. The daily suggests some lower prices for Stellar, back to 6 cents. So if you believe in it, but looking like Stellar's struggling here, and in the temporary, could go down. We'll take a look at Matic 3L if you have a moment. Why not? Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate that. Let's take a look at Matic 3L. Baby. All right. Hit the 2-hour, hit the auto button here. It'll clean it up for you, give you what you need. I'm going to delete all my old work. I'm going to look at it fresh yet again. All right. So what we see here is these channels, right? You can almost say we got this channel going here too. And you're looking for this flag to bounce back to the upside, right? Off the zone. I mean, this 2-hour looks amazing. Says you can get some gains. So it's just some love in the market tonight. Showing some signs of life here for a move to the upside for Matic 3L. 2-hour time frame. Looking pretty spicy to me. Shout out to the super chat. May God bless you and yours. Thank you for the love. Shout out to everybody here, and shout out to the elite. Shout out to everybody that helped make gains today in the trading group. We made massive gains. Vision, I put out, made a nice little 11% scalp. Did get sold off after that, but it made a nice little scalp. Tara had a beautiful pump up there for 29.2% on November 30th, 3 days later. Beautiful 30% gains. No stop loss got hit too. Dow in this tight channel would boom for 11.4%. Nice little move. And FRR, who could forget this monster move out the flag? Took a time, but it would go up 90% in about a little over 24 hours, or less than that even, 12 hours. I mean, what a massive move for FRR. And then GRIN for a beautiful, huge move for 11%. It actually would continue up for even more. And Glimmer, my baby Glimmer, I put out on November 29th. 3 days later, it would be up 33%. Actually, that one's still looking interesting. And my GMX call, which blasted off the bottom of the channel for 50% from November 30th to December 2nd, booming to the upside. CLV also, and the list goes on. Also, new coins you've never heard. High Gazer, you may never even heard of it before, but we got them. We got coins you never heard of. We got a collar when the collar got the move. We nailed it. Hedgick when Hedgick got the move. Nailed it. We got too many people. The team's too strong. We look at the charts. We just too long. We got too many people. We getting it done. We also having fun. And we the number one. You won't find a better people going through the altcoins. All right? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's the most organized, militant group out there. The way we go about the charts is like we are ready. We are ready to chew through them any given moment in time. So shout out to anyone. That's for 90. You get access to so many beautiful people. If you jump on into the group today, $273 a day. Bear market special, $330 for 3 months and the class. And I do teach the class every single week. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. Watch. Follow our charts. Follow what we're looking at today. Track us. See what happens. See what plays out. See what doesn't. You know, put it to the test before you even think about touching your wallet. And that's what I like about what we do here, is you can watch me every single day. You can put me to the test. We give free knowledge. We put our wallet out first. We give the value out first. Once you decide that the value is worth it for you, you can continue to get more value. Or once you've gotten so much value, you want to give back, which happens too. There's so many different ways in which the business thrives because the business just continues to give out value every single day. So thank you for the love. Thank you for everyone. And I operate in love, and I operate in a high frequency, and that's why we do what we do. So God bless each and every one of you for being here. And I believe God gave me such a wonderful life, and I'm grateful for everything in which I have. I'm grateful for all the likes the people came, grateful for all the super chats, grateful for each and every one of you who are showing up every single day. May God bless you all. You're all beautiful, wonderful people. You've supported me through all of it, the thick and thin, all the ups and downs I've been through. I cannot believe it. $51 in chat revenue. You people are absolutely beautiful. 400 people on the live, 314 likes. You guys are really pumping it up today. Respect this group. I respect this group, man. I respect each and every one of you. You're really stepping it up. These are solid numbers for a Saturday night in the World Cup. I mean, we're going against one of the biggest, most popular things in the world. God bless you all. Even if they're just watching reruns, people are just in, you know. Let's take a look at XMR and Stellar Lumens. Sure, I thought I missed something else. Did I get them all from before? I got Matic, Zilliqual. Let's take a look at my baby Monero from back in the Dizzy. I still got some Monero locked up. If someone could help me find it. At one point, it was 12 grand worth of Monero. So sad. Can't seem to get access to it anymore. It's so sad, you know. So 52% gain possibly coming out of Monero if it can get a move, but the daily's a little too high for me, right? Even the 3-day got a bit of a pump. Got to go over the 4-day. Doesn't look amazing. I don't know. Just not my coin right now. Like, I love Monero and I like the tech, but like they're not marketing it. It doesn't have a huge name. I mean, I guess people know it. I shouldn't say it does have a pretty big name. It's got a big enough market cap, but I mean, Monero today, this is a small cap country right now. We watch Bitcoin, you know. I don't know, you know. You'd have to really, truly love Monero to make it your coin and me personally. But this is me. I mean, I'm not a financial advisor. Who knows? But it looks like it could drop even more down here for another double bottom. It's fighting this point of control. It has to get above that. Then it has another resistance point at 161. It's not my cup of tea right now. I have to be really honest. It's hard for me. And I loved Monero. I really did when it first came out. And I've traded it on and off. But it's lost a lot of its luster in the last few years. It just seems to lose a lot of its popularity too. I don't hear anyone discussing it, and it's sad. I'm just giving it the real. I wish that wasn't the case. I'm a fan of it. You know, I don't want it to be this way. It's interesting. So let's take a look at Zilliqual. My baby Zilliqual. Now Zilliqual is a little different. It's moving like the rest of the market, which they're all in this ascending triangle, which can break up or down, right? You have to remember it's a 50% pattern. So what you do is you go to like the 3-day chart. If the 3-day chart wants to move, or like, you know, and you see the pattern, I mean, that can dictate where the pattern wants to go. And you got a little bit of a low 3-day. It's not like super high, so that's good. Daily's a little spent. You could go sideways, but your shoulder head, could you just drop out of this for a double bottom? You easily could. So you have to remember, it can go either way. Hit control, drag that right out, and you'll be able to just get another, you know, position here. So if it breaks to the downside and hit Alt J, you're going to get a yellow label. You're going to, you know, 0.2761. Breaks to the downside, you're going to 0. Breaks to the upside, it's 2 cents and 7 tenths. If it goes down, it's 1 and 9 tenths of a cent, right? The daily's spent on this one. And the 22-hour wants to come on down, and you got a bit of an M pattern here for Zilliqua. So right now, it's not looking amazing, I have to be honest. The 4-hour does want to make a bit of a move here, but you have to remember the bigger time frames not in your favor, and you got to get above the support of resistance that's been laid down. All right? So your Hail Mary move would be some type of flag here on the 4-hour that would just somehow get you out and get you back up to the zone, and you would jettison back up here. You open Bitcoin pumps and just takes everything with it, and that would put Zilliqua up to the upside. That would be the chart, the trade of the day, 8%. High risk for the move. There's some better out there, but again, that's what I'm looking at for Zilliqua. All right. Sam, you seem genuine, but I'm playing and trying to help my parents after COVID killed them. Can I pay and follow? Can I help my parents? Sam, you seem genuine, but I'm playing and trying to help my parents. Trying, you don't want to try. You are helping your parents. Can I pay and follow? Can I help my parents? I'm confused by that. Love you, man. Keep up the good work. Shout out to Crypto Grady, man. Crypto, man, you're the man, dude. May God bless you, Crypto Grady. You don't have to do that, man. May God bless you and yours, bro. You gave me a lot of confidence, man. Going out there and meeting you people in Miami and having you like talk me up like that in front of a large group of people. I knew you had my back. I knew I could go around that whole city and you wouldn't let one person lay a finger on me, dude. I knew you were like, man, and you were Irish. I felt the kindred spirit in you. God bless you, Crypto Grady. You're the man, dude. You're the man. That was awesome. Thank you for making me feel home in another city, in another place, because home is where the love is. And so if people are sending you love, you feel at home no matter where you are in the world. So you made me feel at home. That's great karma for you. You will be made feel at home for the rest of your life wherever you go, man. You are making a really good karmatic and energetic path for yourself. Things are going your way, and they're going to continue to go your way. May God bless you and yours. You give me a smile right now just thinking about you, man. Your thoughts on Flow? Flow's big. Market cap's a little large. Didn't really fully deliver on what it should be. I believe over time, once the NF market goes up and you believe in it, it'll be okay. But it just, I think there's better out there and a better, more of a deep dive. Any BTC pairs on the radar? Thanks for asking. We'll take a look. SHIB and Flow. We'll take a look at Shiba Inu. Lifer, one more, please. Nano on the 2-hour time frame. Let's take a look at Nano on the 2-hour time frame. Thank you for asking the exact time frame. That's pretty cool. Kind of narrows it down for me. Super nice of you to do. And when it's XNO on, for whatever reason, right, on KuCoin, just remember that it's different than the others. Okay, so you can see it's retraced. It's getting tight. Almost like it wants to go again. Again! Ooh. All right, so let's look. Again. Crypto Grady. So look, we got this tight moving average on it. Got rejected with some move. 2-hour could go right back up to the upside. I see what you're saying. I think there's better. A little sketchy to me. Gets above this high volume node. It will definitely jettison back up to here, though. Looking at the VRVP. Just want to see what gets out on a gap move. 32% gains coming. Possibly you're getting, held up by the 200 simple. Could see a move here. Just a little sketch to me. It's not my favorite trade, but that's what the TAT leaves say, that the 2-hour could get you to a move. You got to get back above the zone here, though, to remain bullish. Super chats is OP and a good Flow, any BTC pair. Northeast Irish mofos, we in here, my man. Shout out to the Northeast Irish View 40, man. Shout out to Komodo. Shout out to my squadron. Shout out to my Irish squad. Yeah, funny. Shout out to everybody. We all inclusive here. White, black, Hispanic, Madagascan. I don't care, Malaysian. I don't care where you are in the world. We love you. I don't care who you are in the world. As long as you want love, you want everyone to be free, and you care about each and every one of you and never hold anybody down and force anything on anybody else, then I love you to death. One more Nano on the 2-hour. We got on them. Any BTC pairs? Let's take a look at the BTC pairs. Great question. Thank you for asking. Let's dive on in to a BTC market pairs, and let's see if we see any juiciness in the house here. Ooh, something looked all right there. Crypto.com may get a bit of a move. Not my favorite coin, though, but it looks like it could get a bit of a bounce here. Algorand BTC is beat to the ground. Been absolutely shuttered. It's kind of in this falling wedge as it broke out a few times, broke back inside. If the market rips back again, Algorand will beat back up on Bitcoin. Suggest a possible 58% gains above it. If you can rip back up to the point of control, it's getting down to the lower liquidity zone. That's where, like, you take profits and you start to bounce back. Same thing for the shorts, and, you know. So Algorand's on the radar. Very oversold in the daily. We'll keep this kind of cooking. Litecoin BTC suggested it may continue to the upside here. Right? Look at this. I mean, it's flagging out. I mean, this is big. This is a big deal. This is my trading style in a nutshell. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to show you it on the daily. Just remember what I'm showing you, because this is my trading style in a nutshell. This is like what I figured out, and it took me years to figure this out. Okay? Where am I moving average? Yeah, so look, what you do is you watch price action, and you go back in time, and you get a pump. And once you get a pump and you're overbought on the stochastics, it's a good time to take some profit. So you do, right? And why? Because you go back in time and you just look at the probabilities of whenever you were high here. High here, good time to take profit? Yes. Above the dotted line here, good time? Yes. Those were spikes. We went down after that. Here, yes. Here, perfect time. We were lower after that. Here, perfect time. We were lower after that. And the entry, and you say, well, we were higher after that. Yes, because you got entries below the dotted line, which is where we like to get in. Just like Litecoin was doing right here. All right, and it was flagging out. So what you do is I project the flag before it happens. So I draw these flags, and then I put alerts here on the stochastic. And when the stochastic comes back down, because it's your constant, what you want to see is that price stayed sideways. Now, usually price will just kind of twitter down, either go down in a falling wedge, or it'll actually just start to go down, right, and then create an uglier scene. If it stays in a flag and you reset, you have more of a chance that it's going higher to the upside, because now you have a continuation pattern that has a high probability. And so you're waiting for this, and you're waiting for price action to kiss the 21. Specifically, you can get to the 21. So Litecoin, BTC on the radar for possible gains here. I would definitely spot this out. 33% gain possibly coming for Litecoin BTC. It's in what we call a bull flag. Continuation pattern, 68% chance this continues to the upside. It is a little overbought on the RSI. You got to say that. Stochastics could give you one more big move here. Litecoin BTC. Gina Bombina crying her eyes out, right? Love is right here every time on the live, brother. Shout out to Cryptoholic Love, my man. Never long, maybe once for 9 shorts. Funny. I'm taking notes. Amen. Optimism, please. I mean, no super chat easies. So optimism, I had it in the flag last time I looked at it. Took a beat down. Let's take a look. Holding this trend, getting tight in the zone, getting ready for a move, in my humble opinion. But it could be a move to the downside. Look at that daily. Doesn't look amazing. Or could it come back and ride the coattails of these lows? Bigger idea is we can get the zoom out, boom out of the back end here to the upside. %180 gains coming. Okay. Interesting. Overbought now, though. 3-day. Ready to go. 4-day. Doesn't have enough info, really. Not looking amazing. Looking like more sideways action. Like it might actually head back down here before it goes any higher. Looking for optimism to come here. Yeah. Seems to be rolling over here for me personally. I could be 100% wrong, and it might follow Bitcoin, but right now for me it's not screaming. You know, I'd wait for it to get down here. Maybe that's going to be a better area. Can I check Band? Let's take a look at Band, my man. You guys have put me through the ringer tonight. I love it. I love working like this. You guys give me what I need. I appreciate it. I have to feel challenged to feel alive. I just, it is what it is. It's the type of person I am. So let's take a look. I mean, Band continues to pump, and it's getting interesting. And when Band moves, it kind of was the mover last time. It was like the outlier of the market. Like everything else wasn't ready yet, and Band was just like ready to boom. So, and it's also kind of forming this little channel here, which could break it on out. So Band looks good on the 4-hour time frame. I like what I'm seeing there. 22-hour could flip. The daily is a little overbought. The 3-day could flip too. 4-hour, they got that little skip to my Lou field. 50 minutes a little overbought. The 1 hour time frame could give you some moves. 4 hour time frame, you're looking for the 4 hour and the 1 hour to give you something. I don't like the bigger time frames though. More sideways action, more likely, in my humble opinion. So looking for more something like this. Honestly, if anything else, right? That's what I'm looking at. But you never know. Boom. Boom. So, oversold in the 4 hour time frame. Bang, right? So here you go. Tight moving averages, tight right there. Showing signs of life here. 4 hour could give you some gains. I like what I'm seeing for band. Just the bigger time frames are not in the sweet spot. But again, move above the point of control. We're likely to head at least to the next zone here. Your thoughts on KAVA and Airweave? Ooh, he's double dipping. Double dipping. And it's getting hot and heavy in here as the super chats keep firing at us. Thank you so much for the love. You people are amazing. May God bless you and yours. Thank you for the love. Hey, we're working hard though, right? We're grinding. We're grinding. We're grinding. High risk and bigger time frames. Possible 4 hour scalp. If it fits your trading style. You know what I mean? On KuCoin. And remember, KuCoin, the primary exchange that I'm running. I've been on KuCoin for years. KuCoin and MEXC Global, the only two places I'm really going to find the best gems in, and the liquidity for those gems. Okay, we're getting a lot of news for VRA and getting some moves here for Amazon. You haven't heard and so veracity for BTC, something to think about on the radar as we go through these BTC pairs. And you can see that 8 hour, that 4 hour look pretty interesting to me. So veracity, BTC, or the daily even. 22. Could look better though. Not getting the beautiful cup and handles yet. I mean, a slight. There's a chance. Thinking, do they have DC, BTC, Dogecoin, BTC? Oh no, they don't want to let you get that one in. That would be too much of a winner. They don't want to give you free Bitcoin now. Right? My man asked about KAVA and Airweave. We'll do KAVA. Strict no double dipping rule here. He's like, okay, I'll fire another one then. People usually do. Either out of spite or out of, I'm just joking. Oh, you won't, huh? Well, I'll get it another one then. We're starting to make this upward channel that does usually break to the downside, right? 4 hours got more room and it could continue to dump on you. Yeah, you're really overbought on the 22 and you're at a heavy resistance. 2 in a row. So I don't know. I mean, it's not looking amazing. My humble opinion. KAVA at least coming back down here first. Tightness. Then maybe jettisons on out. 68 cents possible for KAVA. If it can't get its act together. Daily also very overbought too. So yeah, I'm not looking too sweet for KAVA. Well, we did a lot today. Everyone, I'm going to jump on out of here for the night. Thank you so much for being here. 9:38 p.m. after an amazing live stream. It felt good for a Saturday night. I don't know about you, but I know it felt good. Still watching this flag for Bitcoin. And so we're going to leave you with my last parting thoughts for BTC. Okay. And Bitcoin just still in the flag here. Pumped up with the 1 hour. I would have liked to get a bit of a move there, but remember, we're going to try to remind myself that's minutia and watch this 4 hour time frame, which looks like it has beautiful gas coming, falling volume with falling price, everything that you want, finding this point of control. It gets above there. We're going to jettison on up to the 200 simple and even further up to my measured move at 17,959, about 18,000. Remember, we have to deal with 17,800. The 8s are always a bit of an issue. I don't know why, but that's how it is. So that's the flag for Bitcoin. One other thing that I'm showing you that is the 1 hour can slightly display, can be displaying a shoulder here, a head here, and a right shoulder, which I did project earlier today. If you remember, in my trading group, I drew the right shoulder. And look out for that. That could break us to the downside. And right now, it's what it's doing. It's slightly bearishly retesting this point of control, and that could begin this jettison down to the downside. Measured move would take you to 16,650. Wouldn't be the worst. We can almost work with it, but just, something on your radar that you have to watch here, okay? Can the 50-minute save the day oversold? It's still giving us a bit of a trouble here, but bouncing off the bottom of the channel could hold this down too as well. So we're going to watch to see if the 1 hour and the 50-minute can play ball and give us what the 4 hour wants to move back to the 200 simple out of the flag. So that's Bitcoin in a nutshell, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Be safe. I'll see you on the next one. Yeah. No, I really will. No. Roll the tape, Johnny. Roll the tape, Johnny.